Leos, so welcome to my channel, Love It or More. This is going to be your November 2021 reading for the zodiac sign of Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. To my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. For those who are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I really appreciate it. I usually start with 20 seconds on the sound bowl, and then I'll do the reading for the month. Now, it's been quite we're living in a very chaotic, convoluted, complicated energy in the world at the moment, and things are sort of coming to the end of the year of 2021 breaking down numerologically to a 5, which talks about obstacles and challenges and change. That we're all sort of coming to that end of the year. We're starting to sort of strip away at the things that are no longer needed in our life to really get down to the root of or let's say the heart of the matter. So things are really complicated in the world with regards to that, in our internal world and in our external world. So for all this reason, I'm going to do a very basic reading today, which is the Celtic Cross, because I want the messages to be as clear as possible to help the many, if possible. So just that you know, it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and energies are non-gender specific. All right, so let's begin. 20 seconds of the sound bowl, just to tune into each other's energy. Okay, Leo, let us see what November has in store for you. We're starting off with the Sacred Destiny deck for general theme or energy of the month. This will be a calling card or the energy that's surrounding you for November. Can we get a card, please, for Leo for their highest good? Ooh, thank you. Okay, so we have success and we have forgiveness. So perhaps this is even successing in forgiveness as well. But we definitely, with the forgiveness card, is beautiful. It almost feels like it should be the other way around, you know. With forgiveness brings success in other areas of your life because you've let go of things that are no longer sort of certain. Remember I was talking about the stripping away. Now there is a lot of success coming your way, which is excellent. And then the need to forgive, and the forgiveness always starts with forgiving oneself first. It's quite difficult. I know when we talk about forgiveness, we often think, oh, we need to forgive somebody else, but really everything, all our experiences in the world, all happens within. It all happens through the eyes of self. So the first port of call really should be yourself. And as you do it within yourself, it can bleed. It's easier to bleed and reflect and mirror-like image over to other people, because when you become at peace within yourself, it is much easier to become peaceful within others, because the things, you're no longer being triggered by things as well. Right, let us get a Celtic cross going on for you guys. So I will cut the deck because of this particular spread. Success, eh? Maybe the success is, as well is something that lifts your spirit. It lifts your self-esteem, especially if it's particularly if it's been where you've been wondering, am I gonna reach anything? Am I working towards anything? Because I'm not seeing the results yet. And maybe that lifting of self-esteem and confidence, knowing that you're on the right path, enables you to be in a stronger platform or foothold to be able to kind of let go of things that are holding you back in terms of personal regrets in life, personal choices that perhaps you now regret, but actually it formed the right path that you're on now, so it was inevitable. And perhaps it also gives you the sort of the confidence, but the solidarity. I don't know why that word is coming into my head, but the solidness, the groundedness to be able to lend compassion towards others in a freeing way. So there's a definite, like a freeing sense that's coming up with those cards. Okay. Oh, star card wants to jump out there, but we're cutting the deck. Celtic cross, please, for Leo for November 2021 for their highest good, please. Okay. Okay. Page of Pentacles is where you're at the moment. Crossing you is the Nine of Wands, the end of a cycle. Okay, not a major cycle though, but something that perhaps a wounded warrior that you're perhaps feeling the end of your tether with. Okay, your influences at the moment is a Page of Wands. Ooh la la. Okay, your subconscious, what's happening beneath the surface, or the things that are niggling at you, is a Tower moment. Okay, so some upheaval, some discomfort over there. Perhaps it's a good surprise. It could be, it's anything that comes out of the blue, out of nowhere, where you weren't really expecting it. And it could be the things that you, in a way, slightly were expecting it, but kind of were refusing to sort of tap into the intuitive knowledge of it. And their spirit comes and crashes it down to basically make it a priority in your life. But it's because it's happening in your subconscious. It'll be interesting to know, so you can bypass that in the future. Okay, your past energy is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, future energy is the Six of Pentacles. So far, guys, this is quite nice. Okay, your attitude at the moment is the Strength card. Now, this is your card, really, you know, with that Leo, with that lion there. That's your attitude at the moment, so which is really nice, because when it's an attitude, it's an accepting of this energy. And because it's a major arcana, and it's because it's showing you that you have more reserves in you than you realize. This talks about stamina, perseverance, taming your inner beast. Traditionally, this card, she has her hand in the lion's mouth, and there is full faith there that she has tamed the lion so much so that she won't be attacked. This also talks about patience and endurance and taking courage, having courage. Okay, so that's your attitude at the moment. So if that's your attitude, it means that you're in a really strong, yeah, strong position at the moment. Okay, your environmental factors is options. What are the options? Okay, Seven of Cups. Hopes and fears is deceit or slipping away. Okay, and your outcome is the Ten of Pentacles. Very nice, very nice. So Leo, this overall very much so looks like a very positive month for you. Okay, so at the moment you've got this thing where you have you've got some news, some good news coming in, anything that's going to be resourceful for you, something that's going to sort of lift the burden financially, so to speak. But it talks about Pentacles, which talk about either property, physical materials, anything in the physical realm, resources, that sort of thing to help you. Now, because it's a page, it's a message coming through. So this message is really helpful, and that's the space that you're in at the moment, but it's crossed by the Nine of Wands. Okay, so it feels like that's all good and well, but actually you are so wounded at this place and time that it's you kind of, it's not like you're ready to throw the towel in, but you're at that point where you feel like you've been beaten down, you've been through the battle, and you're like, this is all great, but I'm really struggling here, because this has been the obstacle. This is the thing that's gotten in my way, that I've been trying time and time again, and I still feel I'm brought down to my knees. The beauty of this is that it's a 9. It's an ending. In numerology, the 9s talk about endings, okay? Endings of cycle. So this energy that you've been in, you're coming to the end of it, okay? But it's blocking this from coming through. Okay, so this energy is supporting you. You've got the energy surrounding you. And when energy surrounds us, it's basically the energy is available. It's very strong and magnetically pulled towards us. It's up to us whether we pull onto it and make the most out of it. Okay, so this is really promising for you. But the thing that's standing in the way is this feeling of just plain tired of the upward battle, tired of the like you've been in the trenches, you know. You're wounded. It's tough. So it's blocking this from coming through strongly, but I'm not too worried about it because it's a 9. So it's at the end of it anyway. So I feel good about it. It's fine. It's fine. Now, the Page of Wands is your influences. So it feels to me like over November, you're going to be getting, again, another message, but something that's going to be of a work nature, something that involves your passion, your sense of spirit, your determination, your motivation forward. You're going to have a bit of a spring in your step, and you're going to be getting a nice information. This could be an invitation for a project. This could be an offer coming in. Whatever it is, it's quite exciting, and it really kind of stirs the belly inside. So it gives you that little, so where you have been feeling tired and worn out completely, this is the thing that's going to give you a bit of an extra lift. Okay, subconsciously we've got this Tower, so it feels like it's like all of this stuff is happening in the real world. You can see it around you in your sphere. Okay, but it's almost like intuitively you're picking up on something that needs to kind of shift. There's something that needs to just fall apart because it's no longer in your favor. It's no longer serving you. It's not healthy anymore. And it feels like it's going to come tumbling down, but it's like you pick up on it occasionally. You don't you can't quite put your finger on what it is, but it's like you feel something. It's like, you know, the calm before the storm. You know, you can sense a brewing of activity, of upheaval, of being outside of your comfort zone, all of those things. It's like you can kind of feel that's on the horizon, but you can't quite put your finger on it. When we clarify, hopefully we will be able to shed more light. In the past energy, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is a really strong energy and pretty good as to why you're now here, because we've got a lot of Pentacle energy here. We've got the Page, we've got the Queen, and we've got the King of Pentacles here. So it all talks about financial resources, physical place where you land, property, things that help you move in the sort of the 3D world with regards to resources, okay, having materials. Now, the Queen of Pentacles has everything she needs. She's got it all organized in perfect harmony. She understands where money's coming from. She understands how much she's got left. She understands where she's living, all of that sort of stuff. This is in your past energy, which is really good because it lends its way well towards the King of Pentacles, which we'll talk about in a minute. So it's really good that you've had that, even though perhaps you feel like you've gone down from the Queen down to the Page over here. Don't worry, this is still a good card. Now, the future is the Six of Pentacles. Now, this talks about a gift coming through. This is like either an unforeseen monetary gift. This could be a helping hand from somebody, a sort of a resource that you weren't expecting, and it's coming into you. So sixes talk about harmony, of equal give and take, of exchange. But I feel like this is a gift from, this is a helping hand from somebody. And because you've got so many pentacles in your reading, more pentacles than anything else, I know that within your mind frame, the security that comes with financial stability is a thing that is really your focus at the moment. Now, it's not, that doesn't mean to say that you don't have a strong focus on your emotions, on your partners, on your friends, on your family, on your work. I'm not saying that. But what it does feel like is that for November, you want to see it. It's like you can love, and you've got that emotion to love. You can intellectualize, and you've got the mind to do so. You can be moved by spirit and have the motivation to get on and do stuff. But really in November, you're wanting to see the physical results of it, okay? And you will. It's all about seeing that which you've worked hard towards, intellectually, emotionally, spiritually, or physically even, motivationally, and you're starting to see it pay off. Now accept this gift. This is a good gift. Make sure that you are receiving, in a happy receiving aspect, to receive a helping hand. We're going to clarify the card because I want to know where that's from, but that's really, really nice. So in the future, we've got you and your power over here in the past. Then we've got this good news coming in, but it's a bit blocked by this energy of feeling really worn out. we've still got another good news coming in with regards to the things that you're very passionate about. So that would be like your work projects, even if it's a passion to do with someone that you love, it is a passion there, but it's something that's really spirited, that fire energy that you know so well. Okay, and then we've got the Six of Pentacles, this gift coming in. So we've got sort of security coming in for you. Your attitude at the moment is this Strength card, which is incredible, because not only is it like your card, it's I don't know, it's just really profound. The fact that you have the attitude of determination and strength, and it doesn't matter how that represents or how that resonates within your life. So one person could see crying as a strength, because they understand that the purge is really necessary for their bodies in order to forgive and release. Whereas another person might see crying as a weakness. So it's really down to the perspective. On a different aspect, in a different way, strength can be viewed as someone who is physically strong and can handle a lot. And then it can also be pursued as someone who is a very sort of feminine, gentle energy, who has inner strength in terms of their emotional intelligence. So it is whichever way that you perceive strength is a thing that you're really kind of, it's revolving, it's like it's orbiting around you. It's the thing that is the wheel that's spinning within you. You know that whatever makes you feel uncomfortable is the very thing that you need to embrace at this time. It's taming your inner beast. It's looking at your shadows. It's looking at the areas where you feel triggered or tripped up or in a self-doubt, and you are choosing, you are looking at it head on. You're going, okay, I am going to master you, and I'm going to embrace this energy, and I'm going to feel the fear and do it anyway. That's what this is. And because this is your attitude, it tells me that, I mean, you're not one to mess with, firstly, but secondly, it's just like, it's so empowering, and it's so empowering for the people around you to see that as well. Now, your environmental factors is very, very unsure, uncertain. It is all over the place, and that's fine. It's fine. You have options available to you. You have many options available to you, and perhaps at this time it would be wise to sample a few of those options rather than committing 100% to anything, because everything feels, because it's water as well, it's very flowy. Everything can shift very quickly, and it's like if you choose this, it means you could do that, but then you won't be able to do this, and you would quite like to do that. So at the moment, while you're not feeling very stable and secure in your environment, it is the space for you to test the waters in each of those cups. Okay, so I wouldn't be too worried about this, because you will be getting the stability coming through with that King of Pentacles. So it's fine. It's just that over November, things are going to be wishy-washy. Let's just put it that way, in terms of your living conditions, in terms of where you feel, even within work, within relationships, within colleagues, friends, all those sorts of things. It's going to feel quite wishy-washy. Like 1 minute a family member is on your side, but at the same minute work is not going according to plan, and then 5 minutes later a friend has got a problem, and work is now successful. So it feels very, very like choppy water over November. And the thing here is to use it to your advantage. Use it to test out different things. Use it as a playground, as a canvas to then sort of play with different ideas, rather than allow it to make you feel too, because you're fire, right? And water would burn out your fire. So it's not a good, it's like the water aspect is it's not always easy for you to sort of really embrace that much. But you can heat the water up, can't you? It doesn't have to put you out completely. You can heat the water up. You can make it bubble and vaporize, all right? So you have the power to do that within your being. this is the opportunity really to play with this energy rather than to allow the energy to get the better of you. Okay. The hopes and fears is the Seven of Swords. As a hope, this might be an element where you feel that maybe a situation, if the situation just disappeared, that would be the ultimate solution. Thank you very much. Okay. On the fear side of things, it could be this area where you feel like perhaps there has been some deception surrounding you, or perhaps someone has left you out, like sort of run away from a situation. So it seems like it could be either the two, but we will clarify. And then the outcome for November is this King of Pentacles, which is really, really strong. This is you standing in your power more so than you have in the past. In the past, it was fine. You knew where things were coming, where things were going. You were in order of the things in the physical plane, right? The outcome of all of this, which is really, really nice, the outcome of all of this, by standing in your strength, okay, and coming to the end of this cycle here, you now have the ability to see your sense of security long term, and it's either through money, through property, through a particular position at work, whichever that means. And it's not like a new thing is coming your way. I don't see that. This success card that's come up is through something that you've been working really, really hard on anyway. But this basically gives you that long-term sense of security. It's logical, it's grounded, it's down to earth. It understands how to operate in the physical world. And that's the outcome of November. So it's really, really positive. But I want to clarify some of these cards. Let's get a little bit more information. I only clarify the cards that I'm drawn to. Okay. I want to find out about this Page of Wands, this news to do with work. Can we get more information, please, for beautiful Leo, Page of Wands, for their highest good? Thank you. Queen of Swords. Ah, okay. Hang on. Anything else? Thank you. We got the Magician, we got the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Right, Queen of Swords. Whew. Okay, it feels to me like you're going to be getting a message that's coming through to do with what you have been manifesting. You have manifested something in the past, and it could be to do with your pentacles. It could be to do with that physical, the money that you see, the property that you see. It could be work that you've been working towards. Okay, you have manifested this harvest. Okay, so this card sometimes gets seen in many different ways. It could be like waiting for your harvest to come in. It could also sometimes talk about sowing seeds. It could sometimes talk about when you reach the harvest, you need to make sure that you continue to sow some more seeds for the next season. All of that. You have manifested the harvest here. So it seems to me like this message that comes through from work is a wonderful message, where it's perhaps even coming from the King of Cups energy over here, who would be someone who is very caring, very intuitive, very a master of their emotions. But it's also encouraging you with this to speak your truth with the Queen of Swords. Okay, so I do feel that whatever message that comes through this month, as it relates to something that you've been working really hard on, and you've put a lot of time and energy and effort and resource and all your love into these pentacles, I would say that there is a need, especially with that strength card, particularly if this is something that you're not very good at, there is a need to really speak your truth. Do not get caught up too much in the emotional excitement of it. Be very careful not to allow it to get to your head. I would say with this card, the Queen of Swords, I feel like I'm strongly drawn to this. I feel like it's advising you to remove any emotional attachments from the message and to get down to the nitty-gritty, to ask the right questions, to get all the facts and the figures in place, and to speak your truth. Do not worry about offending anyone at this point. Just talk the facts, speak the facts, and honor yourself in your own truth. I feel like that's really important for you guys in November. as it relates to this offer coming and this good news. Because it feels like it's an offer. It feels like it's something that's presented to you, and it'd be very easy to I mean, obviously it's going to be successful here because of the success card, but really this card is talking about the overall success, because we see this growth of this queen to this news of money to this gift into the King of Pentacles. So I'm seeing the success here, which is great. So you have the overall success. It's happening for you. But I do feel like with this Queen of Swords energy, if messages come through, particularly if you've been the wounded warrior and things have been tough and it's been an upward battle for a long time, it is very easy for us to, as soon as we get some good news come in, sell ourselves short. Does that make sense? So I would say it's really important to ask the right questions. Don't regret not asking the right questions and getting all the facts and figures beforehand. Queen of Swords talks about be true to yourself, and by being true to yourself has a bit of a forgiving act to it, because you're kind of starting to shift the dynamic and shift the perspective of how you see yourself. Okay, when you stand in your truth and you speak your truth, you are allowing for your truer, authentic self to come through a little stronger, which can shift the patterns from the past and help you in that forgiveness route. Okay, geez, that was that was pretty profound. Okay, I wasn't okay. So that's I don't know. That's come through. Let's see what's next. Okay, I want to find out about this tower. What is this tower moment that you are intuitively picking up on? That's niggling at you. Please, can we clarify the tower? What is this tower here? Why is the tower here, please, for Leo? What's the tower? Thank you. Working hard. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Let's go further. Can you clarify further, please? Why is the tower here? As a general read. Okay, we've got the 5 of Wands there, so a bit of conflict or competition. Ooh. And then we've got the 8 of Wands, fast information, sorry, backwards. Fast communication backwards and forwards. I hope this is not a negative. Right, let's I want not, can we get another one, please? It feels to me like there is a little bit of okay, well, there we go, strength again. Hey, there you are. And we have, yes, 6 of Swords. Okay, I understand it now. The thing that's kind of niggling at you at the back of your mind is you're worried that everything that you've worked hard towards is going to come crashing down because of the competition. Okay, maybe there is conflict, other people who are in competition of you, or conflict with regards to what if you're working in your own truth. I don't know why that's coming through, but that's coming through. And it's fast. You are, I think you're sort of at the back of your mind, intuitively, you have this niggle. It's particularly if you do get all the success. Usually what happens, if we've been struggling for a while and then we have a successful period of time, we tend to have a little negative little devil on our shoulder saying to us, but what's the catch? When's it going to end? Because I know that this hasn't been my norm. And so that's a thing that can trip us up. And I feel like there is, for the fact for this to come up shows that there could very well be, you know, some sort of tower moment that happens. But I feel more so because we've got the strength and the 6 of Swords. These two cards, when I dealt again, it confirmed what I was sort of picking up on originally. This is basically worry that everything that you've worked hard towards, there's going to be too much competition and too much backwards and forwards that it's going to come crashing down. And so everything you've worked hard for comes crashing down. But it's because these two cards came up afterwards, which was strength and the 6 of Swords, tells me that have strength. Use the attitude that you're in of November. Use it to your benefit, because that is going to enable you to clear your mind, to move away from that sort of anxiety or that inner conflict to do with a potential, right? potentials don't always have to happen. This is energies that are just surrounding you because you've been focusing on it at a sort of a higher or subconscious level, not even aware of it. Have the strength to clear the mind, if you can, of those thought processes, because it will take strength to take what you've learned and leave the rest behind. The moving on to calmer waters will only turn up if you've been in turbulent waters. Okay, so I do feel that this little niggle you have at the back of your mind about, oh dear, are things just going to bust up and fall apart now that I had the success? Am I going to lose it as quickly as I got it? Be very careful where your mindset is going. That's where strength is absolutely needed. Okay, right, let us go to Seven of Swords, please. Can we clarify the Seven of Swords? Thank you. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. We have Nine of Swords, worry, and then we have the Sun, which is either abundance or illumination or all of the above. Okay, so the first message, that obviously there's a couple of messages because it's a general reading, but the Seven of Swords is here. This is telling me that this could be this Ace of Pentacle that you're receiving from this page here, or this gift. Okay, there maybe tends to be I think there's a fear here that this offering or this gift that comes through, let's call it the success, is going to be like what's the word, there's like where someone has an advantage over you. So say for example you get a gift from someone and now you have to sort of owe them a favor, or you have to it's like it comes with conditions, like, yes, we will help you out in this way only if you don't do that, or only if you do this, right? But what I will say is that that's what you're worried about. That's the anxiety that it's going to, that represents a sort of a type of hidden, that's it, the word I was looking for, a hidden agenda. So you're worried that there's a hidden agenda to the success. Okay, let me tell you right now, there isn't. The Sun is here. The Sun talks about illumination and abundance. So even if you go through the anxiety within your mind with regards to this new beginning, this money and the success that's coming towards you, there is no hidden agenda. Okay, see the light. You might be crawling into that idea of something's going to be taken away from you because you didn't have it to start with. Now you have it, and then someone's going to take it away. You're not. Okay, it's just anxiety. It's just anxiety. If you use the strength that you need, you will clarify your mind into the 6 rather than into that 9. And if it was a 9, and if it was as full as and as strong as sleepless nights and worry, bear in mind that it's still a 9, meaning it's the ending of that cycle of this area here. Now I feel like it's not it doesn't feel like a hope at all. It definitely feels like you worry that there's a hidden agenda attached that you can't see. Okay, so you're trying to protect what is yours, but you're worried that any sort of success, any gift, any good news to do with money, any good news to do with work has got some sort of condition attached that you're not happy with. That's why it's so important that as a queen, you get all the facts and the figures to start off with. You get it all down in black and white, okay, and print it and copy it and all of that. I don't feel like it is going to be taken away. I don't feel like anyone's got a hidden agenda here. I feel like you have earned the success. You've got the strength to do it. You've earned it completely. You've harvested, you invested into it. But all you really need to focus this month on is having the strength to believe in your power, right? And not believe that someone's going to take it away from you. Okay, and perhaps this is coming about because you have had situations in the past where something has been taken away from you, an idea has been stolen, or someone has taken advantage of your efforts or your money. This is the area where first and foremost you forgive yourself, okay, for your innocence and naivety, but let's just call it innocence, right? You're giving someone the benefit of the doubt. Forgive yourself foremost and then forgive the other person. So it could bring up areas of that. So really the month is all about having the strength to see that you are an absolute deserve. Oh wow, bottom of the deck is the same card as that. That you are an absolute receipt and earning and deserving of the success that you will be receiving. Okay, don't question it. Don't question it. It's yours. It's yours if you'll take it. You can take it and think, oh yeah, but do I really deserve this? Because in the past, you know, I didn't deserve that, which I thought I did, and then I didn't get anything, and I struggled, and it was hardship and battling, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to repeat a historical process. You've had that lesson, you've learned that lesson, you've moved on now. Ensure that the wisdom informs you, but doesn't make you paranoid. Okay. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, please. Thank you. Very nice, very nice. Then we got the King of Wands and we got the 10 of Cups. Yes. So I feel like this is you standing in this energy here of having that long-term security, sense of security, and it's like if things feel like you're now like back in the game, baby. It's like you're back in charge. You know where things are happening, and where it comes from is being that leader yourself, that entrepreneurial spirit yourself, which is going to be so emotionally fulfilling. You're going to feel on top of the world because you have things firmly set in the ground. Oh, Leo, I'm a little bit jealous of this reading because I'm not a Leo, I have to admit, but what I can absolutely tell you is you've earned this. You've earned this. You worked so hard, and I've got goosebumps to confirm. Okay, can I get an oracle card, please, for Leo for their highest good for November? What do they need to know, please, for their highest good? What does Leo need to know for their highest good, please? Thank you. Okay, we've got 2 cards. First one is Mintaka. Ooh, Mintaken. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And the next card we have is Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. So, okay. This Mintaken card, this is really pointing you into your path, okay? It feels like there is, with the success and the forgiveness, you sort of kind of, it's like, okay, I'm just going to say it. It sounds a bit weird, but I'll say it anyway. It's almost as if a portal is opening up for you and reminding you of your mission, let's just put it that way. And your mission, deep down to the bottom of your heart, is about serving and shedding the light, like guiding the light, showing others the way of how to exist on the earth plane. So it's like, it's almost like you're going through all of these things to learn the tools of what it takes to succeed and let go, succeed and let and forgive, in order to manifest your heart's desires within the 3D plane. Okay, that is the work of the original light worker. Okay, the original light worker, working the light, is about maintaining your being in this power, absolutely, knowing your strength and also knowing the uncomfortable feelings and doing it anyway, embarking on that, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, to uncomfortable circumstances, to stretch yourself and see if you can still maintain a positive outlook, right? That is you anyway, and that is the work of the light worker. That's your work. You are constantly shifting and manipulating the energies to ensure that you stay balanced and keep like on top of things. The working of that is basically doing that within, and as a result, you basically you set an example to others. Okay, so that's what you're really all about. But this longing for home, It tells me that there's a sense of nostalgia as well rising up within you. It's like this deeper sense, and you're starting to feel, and it's, for me, it feels like the closer you get to working your light, the closer you get to getting through heavy situations and start seeing the success of it, the closer you do that, the closer you start to have a remembering of either past lives, or where your mission lies, where your deeper purpose, or, oh my god, this is pretty big. Okay, I'll just keep going. It feels like with all of this that is going on, it's almost as if the closer you get to mastering your own light, and when I talk about light, I'm talking about higher consciousness, let's put it that way. The closer you get to that, the closer you feel, it's almost as if there's another part of you in a different paradigm, or like a parallel universe, let's put it that way, who's also doing this work but on a much higher level. And it's like the closer you do that within the physical world, you're having that connection, you're feeling that connection. And because it's now so close as a sort of a dimension in a way, you're feeling a little homesick, because you're like, oh yeah, I feel bigger than this, I feel bigger than this, and I know there's more out there, and I know there's more of me out there, but I feel bigger than this, and yet I can't grasp it. And that's what makes you feel a little bit lonely. Now that's the thing that's transforming at a deeper cellular level, this opening up. It feels like all of this is widening, opening up. Now the transformation is where the forgiveness comes in. Okay, self-forgiveness foremost, remember. Okay, the transformation is also happening in terms of what you can see in your external world. So everything always starts internally within us, and shifts, and there's always a lag, there's always a delay before we see it materialize in the physical world around us. Okay, things for you are happening at a cellular level. When that happens, recalibration of your cells and your DNA happens, particularly with light codes. I'm talking all spiritual. I've gone all spiritual now because that's what's coming up. So I do apologize if it's not your vibe, but I have to say, because it's all pretty strong. These are happening at a really, really deeper level. So whereby you're starting to see the success that manifests in your external world. As you go through that, it's like you're starting to work. When that happens, you start to go back within and do other healing work that can set the stage for the next successive shift to come in, right? So there is deep healing at play, recalibration of DNA, especially when you say downloads and light codes and activations and higher consciousness, and just plain, if we think about it, just awareness of where your mindset is at, where your emotional body is at, and what your purpose in life is. Just that itself is, it transforms, it changes first at the tiniest molecular level of yourself first, you know, there's at a quantum level basically, and then it starts to breed out into your body and then into your external world, right? It feels like that all of those changes, all of those recalibrations is a type of healing to the soul and to the cellular level. It's a type of healing. Healing does not happen unless you allow it the time and do the forgiveness, the letting go again, and which is basically, I've learned the lesson, I understand the lesson, I now accept it, I love it, thank you very much, I let it go. All right, that's that process. So that's the replenishing, healing, deep healing that's happening very deep down. So this success that you're feeling in November or experiencing in November is a sure sign that you've done a good amount of healing and forgiving in the past to put you in this space now, because it takes that lag before it shows up in the real world, right? It's going to take this that you're going through now is going to bring you closer to the paradigm that you are really a part of, in terms of working the light and being connected to source, to your spirit guides, to your sense of feeling at one. Okay, because the longing for home, there feels like there's an element of separateness. Now we wouldn't know, we wouldn't pick up on the vibes of feeling separate from other or one or the one or oneness, we wouldn't feel that unless we were really, really close to it. Unless we knew that there was there. Otherwise, it wouldn't even come up in our mind, because we are as we are ourselves. But because it's coming up like this, it's oh, sorry, I just have to blur this all out. It's the closer it gets to you, the closer you're getting towards your sense of self, the more you feel, oh my goodness, I feel separate from it, and I feel nostalgic for it. But it's only because it's close by. You know good and full well that you're still a part of it, and you're still connected to oneness. You know that. And you interconnected with different relationships, different experiences, all of that stuff. You know that. But as you shift closer during this transformation, during this deep replenishment and healing and forgiveness and success, through all of this wishy-washy energy that's happening over November, you become closer to it. And as you get closer, it's like a long-lost friend. You're like, oh, how's it? It's like a long-distance phone call to yourself, okay? You! I was not expecting that. Okay. Leo. Okay, so it's pretty big for you guys in November. What's really happening is quite simple. You know, you are going to be receiving success as long as you don't block yourself. There is some self-doubt there. You'll be using your strength to sort of be a master of your mind, and try not to allow yourself to get paranoid that something's going to be taken away once you've received it. On a bigger level, it's all happening for you. So that's all I have for you, Leo. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I am offering, I'm doing a free competition, free to enter competition for a personal reading with myself, face-to-face online, if you're interested. To enter, simply write the words in the comment box below, I am love. If you can do that, I will be selecting one winner over all the zodiac signs, either at random or who I feel drawn to, and I'll offer them a free reading in December. Later in the month of November, I will advertise who the winner is. Okay. Alternatively, if you just want a personal reading with me, check out my information in the description box below at my website www.loveitallmore.com for more information. And I wish you an amazing November. Take care. Bye.